Hey everyone, this is Blackbinder, and welcome back to the Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. Last time we left off, we finished off in the, palace area of the Serpent's Crown. We talked to the Queen, or no, that was 2 episodes ago. Last episode, we did talk to the Queen again, but we really didn't need to. We've already gotten all the information from her, and we also leveled up our guys, which took a long time. A long, fun time. Alright, let's get out of here. Where do we need to go next? Obtain 3 crates of Luminous Audra, Symbols of Death. For the Republics, meet with the director at the Vailian. Okay, so we do need to go back down to the Queen's Birth. Because that's where the Vailian Trading Company is. It's also where we leave from, I think. I'm not sure that we can leave from up there. Maybe we can. I don't know. Look, we have Maya and her bird now, up from the loading screen. We are still missing Palagina, but if she's anywhere, she would probably be at the Vailian Trading Company. Remember, the Bardatos hate us now because of the quest order that we went in, which is unfortunate. But nothing we can do about it now.
Brightest for those who embrace him.
Ivor the Bright, we missed him, talking to him the first time around, so let's talk to him now.
Gone shepherds us all,
nope,
traveler.
Nothing. Ivor the Bright. What exactly would he have to do? What would we do with him, I wonder? Tawenu. The young Huana wears a disconcerted frown. He meets your approach with the flicker of a welcoming smile, but it dies down quickly.
Please, I must ask a favor.
He shies back from making eye contact, keeping his head lowered.
Say, do you have business with the Vailian Trading Company?
What seems to be the problem?
My people of the Dwape. We signed a contract with the company.
Tawenu looks toward the headquarters with a despondent frown.
We were not understanding the terms at the time. I wish to, renegotiate. But the clerks turned me away.
Tell me more about this contract.
My father, the Ranga, took payment from the company. In exchange, they dig for Audra.
He speaks with more confidence, as if these words were rehearsed several times over.
He did not understand the Vailian way. When he dies, the Outlanders will claim our island for themselves. Father has fallen ill, and the clerk, Luca, stands by the agreement as surely as if it was stamped in his skin.
That's a bold proposal if I ever heard one.
Akira, already this treatment is not so unusual. I made my appeals to Luca, but my words were as stones dropped down the deepest well. While I am barred from the company office, I can do nothing for my people.
I'm a legal clerk myself. If I'm going to represent you, I'll need payment. No. Why did they kick you out of their office?
I showed Luca a new contract, yes? Fairer, more agreeable terms. Luca called me a criminal and summoned his guards.
What do you mean by a new contract?
A man in the gullet offered to assist me. He carried papers, ink, and wax. He helped to write a new contract in the Vailian way and to fix the correct seals. Luca, I say he did not like this. He took my contract and forced me into the streets.
I'm pretty sure you were given a forgery.
I do not know this word. I would fix, but
all right,
negotiating
we'll do it
with
for
outsiders has not gone my way.
I'll meet with this Luca. Maybe we can arrive at more agreeable terms.
Akira, my thanks. I will remain here by day until justice is done.
The worst of his concerns are quickly overshadowed by a broad smile.
The company may see you as a spy. Take care that your oar doesn't cut the waves too sharply.
Alright, how do we get in?
If you've come on business with the Vailian Trading Company, it will have to wait until morning. We're closed. There's no need for you to be here after hours. Move along.
Perhaps we can arrive at a mutually beneficial understanding.
If you're interested in making a donation, I'd accept it with thanks. But the...
Alright, fine. We will just wait until morning. Really? They're closed at frickin' the afternoon? Strange. Oh, we weren't at the afternoon. We were like at before morning. Wonder if that's why we couldn't get in before. Must have been. Alright, we have 2 reasons to be here. I wonder if both of them have to do with Luca. I actually don't know. But first, let's steal from them.
When will those arrogant louts decide that enough is enough?
Those are just commoners. Pelagina. Let's get you on my team.
Other Watcher. The Cantanichesi sent for me. It seems the Republics have need of me again, thanks to you.
It is difficult to read her expression. The corners of her mouth briefly twitch into a smile, but there is worry in her eyes.
Do you have need of me?
I will always have need of you, Pelagina.
Good.
Alright, she's a paladin, crusader, or herald. I'm gonna go herald. Probably not gonna use her. Man. If I do take her, it would be instead of Adair, because paladins are like a support tank. Fighters are more of a damage tank. I mean, they get better engagements, I think, but, you know, VTC attendant. I don't know which one's actually the better tank. I would imagine it the Chanter plus Paladin gives us better uses. Really, none of this is stealing. Okay, that would be stealing. And that would be stealing. What does this say? Every leaf of parchment is coated in dense jargon. It's coated in a boss from Dragon Quest XI. Forged contract. This contract covers an agreement between the Vailian Trading Company and the chief of the neighboring Duape tribe. It stipulates that while the Vailians have been granted access to some mineral deposits, the Duape will retain all rights to the land until the death of the representative. Attached to the paper is an amendment, however, altering the terms to extend those rights to the Duape indefinitely. The seal upon it doesn't seem quite as crisp as that of the original document. Have we seen the original document? Can I get far enough back? I don't think I can. Alright, there wasn't much in there anyway. Nope, do not pickpocket. How do I get out of stealth? There we go. The clerk busies himself about the room, favoring you with a brief glance. He rubs under his eyes and exhales through his nose.
Diverus, the Royal Deadfire Company lacks subtlety if they send you here.
He shakes his head, mildly disappointed.
This room stifles already. Must you crowd it further?
Examine the clerk. Luca's shirt is spotted with a number of faded purple stains that you recognize as droplets of wine. Someone has tried unsuccessfully to wash them out. He's a drunkard. Noting your interest, Luca tugs his jacket close.
The servers at the tavern are clumsy. Most clumsy indeed.
I spoke with Taweno outside. You have a claim on his tribe's land?
A lawful claim, I might add. No matter what the native says to the contrary. He showed up with a forged contract, as if I wouldn't know the difference between our paperwork and theirs.
He gestures dismissively out the door.
Taweno is lucky. I only seized the forgery. The Gallet is too good for his kind.
There must be some agreeable way to sort out Taweno's problems.
Your villager friend would do well not to stand between the company and our prize. The company is allowed to solve problems as we see fit. And right now, Taweno is a problem. Besides, lying is second nature to the Ranga heir and his ignorant cliente.
Ignorant people, so this guy's a racist. What is the purpose behind such a contract?
Simple enough. We take on the burden of caring for the tribe in exchange for luminous Adra rights. Taweno is myopic if he thinks his tribe can thrive under a Ranga in this climate.
How much would it cost for you to lose the original contract? We're talking about the Duape homeland. This isn't right. No. You know, I can always just sit on the office stoop and tell passers-by how the company conducts itself. I could do that. Yeah, why not?
I'm sure that threats and blackmail would suit your sensibilities.
That might have worked if we weren't Rautai Amwa.
The company would appreciate it if you kept our affairs as discreet as possible.
He clears his throat and passes you about
now
coins.
Move along.
No,
I have larger matters to... This room stifles already.
About your little problem with Taweno.
This again?
How much would it cost for you to lose the original contract?
Did those words really just escape your lips?
His eyebrows...
in broad daylight?
His eyebrows arc with astonishment.
It would cause me more trouble than a few paltry coins across my desk are worth.
We're talking about the Duape homeland. This isn't right. He's not gonna care.
This is the homeland they signed away for money, Ak. I can almost guarantee the company will put it to more dignified use.
Keep negotiating like this and you'll drive the Huana into the arms of the Royal Deadfire Company.
This is... Ak, true enough. But breaking a contract for diplomacy's sake is simply not done.
Luca worries his brow. The company loses nothing by letting go of an island they never had.
I would be remiss to uphold one contract to the detriment of our operation. Go on, then. Some of us have more import.
Alright, we did it. Good. And we got money by accidentally extorting him. I didn't mean to. I thought I wanted him to just let them go. I didn't want him to pay me. What is this? What happened? This cabinet is full of contracts, ledgers, registries, bills of sale, and even more obscure records of Neketaka's bureaucratic underbelly. The way these are organized, there would be no point in poking around aimlessly. Someone would have to approach this archive with a goal in mind if they wanted to locate the right information, so leave it be. Talk to the clerk. Stay sharp. No. A cursory scan of the shelves reveals labeled ledgers that date back decades. Alright, let's talk to the governor's bodyguard, see if we can't get in there.
You have business here?
I've just come from Port Maget. Governor Clario suggested I might find work here.
You are in luck. The governor is between meetings. Go on in.
First things first, let's steal from him. He doesn't care if we take that because it's not worth anything. Vailian clothing. We got a key, but we don't want the key. We want to unlock stuff. Looking up from a stack of paperwork on her desk, Governor Avari meets your arrival with a pointed raising of her brows and an amused curl of the mouth, because we are Anamua. We got 3,375 experience.
A watcher. From the palace, yes? You made quite the impression on the Cantanechesi. He went on for ages.
That's
Welcome.
Nero.
Make yourself comfortable. I am Nueva Alvari, governor in residence of the Vailian Trading Company here in Neketaka. What brings you to my door?
I've come from Port Maget. Governor Clario suggested the Vailian company might have work for me.
Generous of him. I am a little surprised he gave you up, to be honest. His operations on Port Maget must be going more smoothly than reported. How much do you know about the luminous Adra trade?
What's your interest in the Adra?
It sells for its weight in gold.
Yeah, but
Our
why?
investors have charged us with claiming every vein we can reach.
Alvari punctuates her blunt statement with a smile.
Every viable deposit is of interest to us. Cartographers, surveyors, at any moment we have a dozen expeditions underway. Some weeks ago, we received word of a large quantity of luminous Adra on a distant island. Pukukahara. It is not charted on any of our maps. However, Pukukahara is said to neighbor the island of Tikawara, and we've already made contact with the natives there. We dispatched an expedition to Tikawara with instructions to locate the Adra site and determine its value. Our people have neither returned nor sent any word on their progress. We are too long delayed, and someone must finish the job. A watcher can determine if there is essence in the Adra, if it is worth the trouble and investment to remove it. Information for which we are willing to pay.
You want me to find your people?
Ideally. But if the worst has come to pass, I would like you to complete the investigation of the Adra deposit. Anything that may assist the company.
Alright, I'll do it.
Gelade. I will mark Tikawara on your map. We have had no real trouble with the villagers in the past, but I always recommend caution. This will be of some use to you, I think. It entitles you to act as a commissioned agent of the Vailian Trading Company. Present it and you will be recognized as such. Until then, I believe we are finished. Return here once you have word of our agents and our prize. Oh, and take care upon the open sea. There are greater hazards in these waters than a few pirates.
Alright, let's save and talk to her again.
Welcome back.
Nope. Okay. I guess we had another option to ask for work from Nero, I think. But I guess they both led to the same thing. Going to Tikawaru. Alright, let's steal all the guards' meager belongings. They don't need them. Alright, we've already gone down there. Let's check in here and then we'll go upstairs. Numerous guests appear to have carved their names into the wooden frame of this painting. The lighting in here makes for a flattering reflection. I think that was the bathroom. Alright, company guard, company guard. Go out to the balcony, but we don't want to do that just yet. Company guard, let's talk to him. The director is not in. Who is the director? Oleska Sarasso. First, we need to unlock this, and then we're going to steal from it. I think that is far enough away for Seraphim to do his business. Oh, come on. It's just not quite far enough. Come on. That's got to be far enough away. Okay, fine then. We'll come over here, wait for her awareness to go down, and because it's so far away, it won't go up quickly enough for her to catch me. Maybe. Nice. Alright. Looks like there's some thief's putty in there, but oh well. Would be nice to have, but we can't get up there quick enough.
Just a moment.
The dwarven woman at the desk does not yet look up. She taps at her chin with the quill in her hand, a look of furious concentration on her face. After a few moments, she scrawled something down in the ledger in front of her.
There we are. So, did Alvari send you? I'm putting together the numbers. You will have to be patient.
She glances up at you, distracted, then looks up again, blinking owlishly.
You're no clerk. Sientere, Watcher.
I'm sorry.
I was preoccupied. Do not take it personally. They put me in this side office for a reason. Oleska Sarasso, advisor. Did you get turned around? I have little to do with people, to be honest. Numbers, mostly.
Sarasso gestures to the desk with a quick sweep of her arm.
What can I do for you today?
How fares the company?
I will not lie. Our fortunes dwindle. I must ask the director for some clarity on these figures. I cannot imagine why they are so low.
Because they don't care about making money, they just want the Luminous Adra. What do you do here?
Put plainly, I am an advisor to the director. I keep the books in order and offer advice on the operations of the fleet. Profits, losses, all here.
Rather than pointing at a ledger, she raises a hand to tap the side of her head.
I have a better head for numbers than for small talk, I'm afraid. It isn't personal. It is nice to be asked, I suppose. I hardly ever get anyone in here unless they need help with their sums.
I don't see why. You probably have the most important job here.
That is true, but hardly anyone says so.
Sarasso smiles, an earnest, amused smile that brightens her eyes and puts color in her cheeks.
I have been lucky to reach this position. I enjoy the work, and it is clear that I am needed. Being useful. It is a good feeling.
Can I ask you some questions?
I can spare a few moments.
What can you tell me about the Bolero? No. Who runs the company?
While the Songreta is away, Cantaniro is the company's highest authority on the island, but he mainly concerns himself with diplomatic affairs. For the usual business, you want the director.
Alright, that's all I wondered about. I'm guessing if we want to blackmail them or something, we would have to talk to her and get her to help us, but we don't have the quest for it, so... Maybe it's something that happens later on. Alright, we are on the balcony. What do we get? A kitty cat? Nope, lost dog. Knew it. And folded note. This note appears to have been quickly jammed under this bench as it's slightly crumpled. It's covered in what seems to be several failed attempts at amorous verse, including a few ill-advised rhymes for helm and sword. Someone's writing someone a love note or a poem or what? You know what? Let's go talk to that dwarf real quick. Maybe this note is hers. Probably not, though. Paladin of the Five Sons.
Ado, Governor Clario had many kind things to say about you. I have you here in the ledger. A net profit.
Awesome.
What can I do for you? I can spare a few moments.
Nope. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's go.
You must gather your party.
I actually don't know where I need to go yet. I think the Wild Mare. I think there was someone there that I needed to talk to that I didn't. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking back now on all the people I've talked to that I might have quests with.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Like that one old guy that went missing, that the prostitute read poems to. Let us look real quick. Princess, travel to the ruins. Distant light. Sail to Hasango. 3 crates. No. What do we got? Dim prospects. No. Speak to the Hazanui at the Brass Citadel. That's right, we need to go back to the Brass Citadel. Lost dues in good faith. Find the ancient temple. No. Anoi asks me to help reestablish blah, 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 or I could find a way to speak with Mad Morena, Ulug's contact. So maybe we can talk to Mad Morena again. Alafa and Hasango. Okay. So
Akira, you return.
We'll go to Mad Morena. Luca listened to reason. The Duape will keep their island.
Akira, I cannot believe. A light after our long sorrow.
His smile broadens and Tawenu slaps your shoulder with encouragement.
My village is modest, but I came prepared. I set aside a few gems for trading. They are yours by right.
Let's say, no charge.
You are a friend of the Duape. We do not forget.
I'm not so sure I believe you. What am I thinking right now? No, wait. Now.
It don't work that way, lass. I pick up on feelings. See fragments of memories sometimes. Impressions. And mostly when folks are upset or a bit of nerve, unless I'm trying to intrude. And I generally try not to intrude.
He winks. You intruded on me the moment we met.
That were an accident. If anything, you be the one that were intruding on me.
Oh, well, you could take a gander if you wanted. I mean, not all the time. Just this once.
As you wish, lass.
Seraphin looks up at Shoti with an uncommonly serious impression. His eyes seem to drill into her, then suddenly he jerks his head away and blinks like his eyes are burning.
So which is it? Light or dark? What do you see?
Neither, lass. Bounced off you like a bullet off an ironclad.
Shoti shrugs and walks away. Seraphin watches, hand rubbing the back of his head. Anything I should know about?
Mayhaps. Let me be ruminating on it for a tick, Captain.
Calais.
And here I thought Tawenu would hold vigil on the company's stoop until the last shard of Audra was dredged up from the ruins of his village. Sometimes it pays to be wrong.
Someone had to step in and help.
Plenty of folk disagreed with you, it seems. I wonder, what makes you so different? The Vailian Trading Company is so fixated on incremental profits that by the time they make any real headway, Rawatai will own every island in all but name.
She shakes her head and sighs.
And the Hawana are so gullible that their loyalties will be spread across 500,000 contracts, and nothing but black powder will remind them who truly owns Deadfire. If you have any inclination to aid the Hawana as a whole, rather than save one pitiful village at a time, you could do worse than tour Imperial Command at the Brass Citadel. Pay us a visit, why don't you?
I already have. I'm actually going to break in here because I didn't see any way through... Like, I didn't see any entrances in the Vailian Trading Company, so... look for structural weaknesses. The iron looks sturdy enough, but you are able to spot some telltale signs of corrosion between the bars and the brick. Now that the defect is apparent, the work of bending the bars would prove a less demanding challenge. Let's just use a pry bar. We got plenty of them. Climb through. You carefully squeeze through the opening, steeling yourself for what comes next. In the darkness of the tunnel, you hear quiet retching. You press on with offered sympathies. As you progress through the tunnel, a change in the air pressure catches your attention. There is an opening above your head. The walls are slick with coated with waste, but you find handholds carved in either side of a narrow passage leading up. You haul yourself out of the pit toward freedom. Out of the toilet. Okay, so maybe there was a way in. Well, that's unfortunate. Can we leave the way we came in? Yep, let's just leave. Gross. I wonder if we're gonna stink until we rest. I feel like the guy from Shawshank Redemption.
Shame I
Andy?
wanted that animancy trial. My mind would have cut Theos' plot to bloody ribbons.
He would have killed you right away.
It's a wonder we ever stopped Theos without you.
Don't let it discourage, lad. I'd wager silver you can keep up.
How generous of you.
Yeah. There was already a really good cipher that was trying to thwart Theos, and she was only able to read his mind when he let his guard down as he killed her. So, I don't think, Seraphim, that you would have been able to get through to him. Alright, Aboko, no. Khan, no. Dancer. Okay. Captain Rodora.
You say I cannot down the rest? Watch me, amico.
A Vailian sailor raises her tankard and arches her back to invite a torrent of ale down her expectant mouth. Holding this pose with nothing to show for it, she taps the tankard's base and furrows her brow at its apparent emptiness. Her companion shakes his head and focuses his attention elsewhere.
Madico, it is no wonder I thirst.
As she wipes her mouth with the back of her hand, her eyes widen and meet yours.
Why do you stare?
Your next grog is on me.
Grassima. Even in the oasis I am parched.
She pockets the coins and glances past you
If you
to the
grant
bar.
wishes, there is a vacancy on my ship.
Rodora's frown cracks to reveal a shy
Yet
smile.
another reminder that not every seaworthy vessel be crewed up to the standards of the sorcerer.
He shakes his head. As the captain of the Defiant, I'm already taken.
Sientere, frero. Next time around the wheel, perhaps.
You don't seem to be having as much fun as the rest of the clientele.
The fun ran dry with the coin.
She manages a wan smile. Warm smile, maybe?
When the dancers see more than an empty purse, I will be a content Radora.
She sighs up at the stage. Alright, well, farewell then. You want to order something? Talk to Grintle. I guess we'll check up here just to make sure that we didn't miss anyone. And then we're going to go to the gullet. Actually, we'll end it after this so you don't have to look at the damn loading screens. But I need to go to the gullet all the way down to Mad Morena. So it'll be a bunch of different loading screens.
Back to ease your weary bones, huh? Massage? Bath? Whatever you need.
How'd you
Just
end up
ask.
here?
Oh, you don't want to hear about that. I lived a boring life, so there wouldn't be much to the telling.
Indulge me.
Truth be told, my real passion is pottery. Trouble is, I got these big hands. Not meant for delicate work.
He turns his hands palm up for you to inspect. Just one is easily large enough to cover your entire face.
Worked out in the end, of course. Now I specialize in relieving tension in the Mauer and death godlike.
He nods to himself. You seem bored here.
I guess I can't hide my feelings as well as I thought I could.
He gives you a nervous chuckle and scratches out his beard.
Stability's good and all, but I haven't seen anything that gets my blood pumping in ages. You know what I mean?
What's life without a little excitement?
Doing the same old thing day in, day out. It's enough to make a man leap from the nearest window.
You could come with me.
Where to?
He raises an inquisitive brow, his large hands previously dancing with restless energy. Still, you know that 700-foot-tall statue made of Audra? I'm going after it.
No kidding.
He nearly drops a bottle of massage oil in his excitement.
I like to see something like that for myself.
He sighs, a wistful edge in his voice.
Do you think I could come with you? Just for a bit.
Grab your things then and let's go.
Hell, you don't have to tell me twice.
Alright, I think that's the guy I was looking for. It's a chanter or a howler? Chanter and barbarian. No, let's just go chant. No, let's go No, chanter. Because we've already got a barbarian. And we've already got a paladin chanter, but I want to see what the best chants are. Not that I'm going to use them, but I could switch them back and forth if I run into a particularly hard fight that I need to switch things up for. It's also why I save all those scrolls and potions.
Naga's nethers, won't you?
Shrimp. Okay, we definitely didn't talk to him.
Bay, am I right?
The sizable Amwa smiles and claps you on the shoulder hard. Who are you again?
I was but a face in the crowd, but I remember the one who walked out of Hadrat House alive.
Hadrat House is where that powerful cipher was. He claps you on the shoulder again, harder, and this time you recognize inebriation behind his enthusiasm.
He's had more than a few. Perhaps we should go before this ends in rambling professions of love.
I must be seeing double, Elfman, because it's like there's a great big lady crouching on your shoulders.
Huh. He must be a watcher too. Alaf presses his lips together and for a few seconds looks as if he's struggling against Isomir.
To the motherland!
The sailor tosses back a tankard and wipes his mouth with the back of his sleeve. Martino Valera wants you out of Queen's Berth? He does? Yeah, okay. Martino Valera wants you out of Queen's Berth.
Valera, one of the stuck-up pirate hunters. We move for no one, friend.
Look, if you just beat it for a few hours and we both leave, anything I can say or do to convince you to leave?
We'll leave when we're good and ready. Valera should get used to waiting.
On second thought, you can go about your business. Ow. Look, if you beat it for a few hours and we both win.
No. Tell the Valeras they can lick my boots.
I'll dump you in the canal if that's what it takes.
The canal, huh? Bears consideration.
The sailor looks to his companions with a dead pan expression.
Not with it. Let's go,
because we have 20 might. Alright, now let's go to Valera's. Where is it? The Valera estate. These are the ones that don't attack me on sight, thankfully. So we can turn this one in, and then we'll end it.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Look how small we are.
Behold, Aethys is risen again. He is glorious in...
This must be one of the little mini quests we picked up in here that I don't remember. I don't even remember why she wanted him gone. Scribe. Don't need any of that. There's some money in there, but that's fine.
You're looking prettier than when you left or so.
Merla, cut it out. Taught Laro a lesson, I did.
She must be on the upper floor. Actually, I think I remember. On the left side of the map. Up here. Anybody? No? Okay. Well, let's steal from him. Who the heck am I supposed to talk to? Martino Valera.
Don't waste time with idle questions.
Adu, what brings you to the hole of the Valera?
Where the heck is she? Alright, well, I'm gonna go through my quest log and figure out exactly who I need to talk to, so we will finish this one up next time. Please leave a like or comment below, and feel free to subscribe for more full Let's Plays like this one. And thanks for stopping by.